Hello, everyone, and welcome again to another episode of Minimalist Gourmet, where today I'll be teaching you how to make homemade grenadine, aka pomegranate syrup. After we make this syrup, I'll be teaching you how to make three different drinks: a pomegranate soda, pomegranate Italian soda, and then a pomegranate mojito, one of my absolute favorites. So let's get started. Taking a look at our pomegranate, they actually grow like this. That's the stem part, it hangs down just like that, and that is the bottom that faces the ground. I'm going to teach you an easy way to de-seed a pomegranate. It all begins by cutting off the bottom end here, about a quarter inch from the end. Now we're actually going to go ahead and make another cut, about another quarter inch from this one, but it's going to be shallow and go all the way around. So just go ahead and cut in and rotate the fruit until you meet up with your original cut, and it should make a nice little disc that we can break off. It'll look a little something like this after you've made the two cuts. Now what we're left with here is a large piece of pith in the center. Simply take your knife tip, stick it in and rotate around. Using a little prying action, that will pop right out in one piece. Now we can actually see the inside of the pomegranate. Take a note here, you'll see these ribs that go from the center and radiate out all the way to the skin. Next, we're going to actually cut down these ribs. You want to run your knife down the length of the rib on the outside of the pomegranate, very shallow cuts, and don't quite go all the way to the bottom. You want to stop about a finger width away from the stem. Go ahead and run these cuts down each one of the ribs. There are usually about 4 or 5 ribs. And try to make as shallow a cut as possible because this will help prevent you from piercing any of the seeds and losing any of the fruit juice inside. Take your time, just rotate it around and trace out those ribs. Again, you don't want to cut any of them all the way to the bottom. Leave a little meat here so that way when you get to this point, you can go ahead and spread out all of these like the leaves of a flower. All you have to do is press down and it'll separate out like segments of an orange. Roll out that center pith part and then you are left with this. With this, we are going to de-seed it. Over a large work bowl, take something like a spatula or a spoon and begin to smack the exterior shell of the pomegranate with it facing down. All the seeds will dislodge. All you have to do is keep rotating around and gently smack the pomegranate over and over. This is the easiest method that I've found to do this. With your pomegranates completely de-seeded in your work bowl, go ahead and pour in enough water to cover it by an inch. Gently stir everything to dislodge any pith that might be stuck and allow it to float to the top. Now you can easily use a slotted spoon or a strainer to remove the pith off to the side, and you are left with nothing but clean, fresh, whole seeds ready to go. Now as we make our syrup, I have 2 whole pomegranates that I've de-seeded in my pot, and to this I'm going to add 2 cups of nice, cool, clean drinking water and 2 cups of granulated white sugar. With your pot on medium-high heat, go ahead and mix that sugar in really well so that it starts to dissolve. As you're cooking your syrup, you also want to go ahead and take a moment to start breaking down the fruit, the seeds, so that way you can break them open and release all their juice into the syrup and that it's infused with all of that delicious flavor. I'm using a potato masher, but hey, you could also use a spoon, it'll work just as well. Just take your time and squish the seeds against the side of the pot. You might notice that I'm wearing a black shirt, and that is for a good reason. This stuff can splatter and it does stain. Once your mixture comes up to a boil, lower the heat till it's just at a simmer. Simmer your syrup for about 3 to 5 minutes to allow it to completely infuse with that flavor. Then turn off the heat and allow it to come to room temperature completely before continuing. Once down to room temperature, all you have to do now is strain out the seeds, and you can store this in your refrigerator for about 3 weeks. Now that our syrup is ready, let's go ahead and make something to drink with it. Our first drink is going to be a very classic pomegranate soda. To make this, it's quite simple. You'll begin by putting 2 ounces of your homemade grenadine syrup into a cup. Follow that up with 6 to 8 ounces of really cold club soda. Go ahead and mix that up and enjoy. It is refreshing, it is delicious, and it is super simple. Our second drink is an Italian-style cream soda. We'll begin by adding 1 ounce of half and half cream, followed by 2 ounces of our homemade grenadine syrup. We're going to mix this really well before adding in any club soda, as this will help it from separating or curdling. Finally, top with 6 to 8 ounces of very cold club soda. Stir really well and enjoy. It's creamy, it's fruity, it is absolutely delicious. Our third and final drink is a pomegranate mojito. We're going to start out by cutting up about half of a small lime into small cubes and putting that into a cup. Follow this with about 5 to 7 mint leaves. And 1 teaspoon of white granulated sugar. Now, you'll need to muddle this, so you can use a muddler. I don't happen to have one of those, but I do happen to have this, a spatula, and it works just as well. You probably have one of these at home, and it'll work just fine. We'll be muddling this, basically breaking down the limes a little bit, releasing the juice, and using that sugar kind of like sandpaper to help release some of that beautiful flavor from those mint leaves. Go ahead and work your way around, but don't be too aggressive. To this, we'll add 2 ounces of our homemade grenadine syrup, followed by some rum. I'm using a locally produced white Aruban rum today, but you can use brown rum or spiced rum if you like. And again, you can add 1 ounce, but I like adding 2. Add a nice handful of ice cubes to bring down the temperature and top with 6 to 8 ounces of chilled club soda. If you're feeling fancy, you can garnish with a little bit of lime and a few extra mint leaves. Give it a nice stir and enjoy. That's right, guys, it is just that easy to make these delicious drinks at home tonight. Thanks again so much for watching, and come back again next week for another episode of Minimalist Gourmet.